Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Audrey, and this week I have a what's for dinner video. We just finished eating dinner and I'm so excited to share these meals with you guys. I definitely think that these are more summer-like dinner ideas and they're super quick and easy. So let me know, comment down below what one was your favorite. This week we are starting off with barbecue chicken pizza, homemade, and honestly it was amazing. So I'm definitely excited to share it with you guys and you guys to let me know if you guys are trying some of these recipes. I do have a what's for dinner playlist. If you haven't seen other videos, definitely go and check that out, and I will continue making these videos for you guys. It seems like you guys really like them and I love making them. I cook for my family pretty much every night, or I try to, and I love trying new meals. So definitely, if you guys have a meal you want me to try, comment it down below and I will try it, because I have more time this summer to try new meals and I love that. So if you aren't with us, if you haven't followed along with my family, I'd love for you guys to subscribe and join the family. Let's get started. Okay, the first meal I have for you guys is barbecue chicken pizza, and I also made regular homemade pepperoni pizza as well for the girls. I absolutely love the Pillsbury crust, these packets. I try to keep them on hand just because the girls like them so much. They're super easy to make. You just add the hot water, and then I think it calls for 30 strokes, and then you ball it up and you add oil to the top. Now, I had not made this barbecue chicken before, so I kind of was worried that it wouldn't turn out, but honestly, this was amazing. It was so quick and easy. I decided to use canned chicken because that's what I had available. Everything else was frozen at my house, so I just did canned chicken. I wasn't sure it was gonna work, and it turned out so good. I seasoned it to the flavor that I like, and then I just also cut up some red onions and topped it off with mozzarella and used our favorite barbecue sauce, which I used for another few meals this week. Now, this one can of chicken made more than just for this meal, so I'm super excited to show you one of the meals later on in this video, because I actually used this leftover and another leftover to make another meal, which is something that I really try to do so that I do not waste food. So when you're ready, after the 5 minutes of the dough rising, you're going to separate it and make it into the rounds, or I made like rectangular shaped pizza this time for it to be a little bit different, and I love the way it turned out. You poke it with a fork and then you cook it for 5 minutes and then you can top it. And what I love about this is, since it's a little bit cooked, it's a little bit like firmer, then the girls can help me and they can top it themselves. So you're gonna see that they got to decorate, I call it, their own pizzas, and they love that. So this meal is super quick, super easy, and this barbecue chicken just for some reason reminds me of summertime. Let me know, comment down below, have you guys made it this way before with the canned chicken, and what do you guys think of how mine turned out? This second meal I have for you guys is one of our family's favorites. We had these rolls, they're kind of like hamburger buns in the fridge, and I didn't want them to go to waste, so I decided to make our favorite sloppy joes. I've made these for you guys before. This time I had even more bell peppers, so it's even more colorful, which I absolutely love. Reminds me of summertime. And since we didn't have that many rolls, I decided to make them like open face style, and it was just as delicious. My girls absolutely love this meal, and it makes the perfect leftover. What's really nice is since we bought so much ground beef, I haven't had to buy any ground beef from the store because we bought 1/4 of a cow. And so I made the 2 pounds of ground beef, but I did not use 2 pounds. I used about 1 pound of ground beef, and then I kept the rest of it for a separate meal. I like to season my meat really well with some paprika, chili powder, red flakes, garlic salt, garlic powder, onion powder, pepper, and then I add the veggies into the middle, and I season the veggies with just some salt and pepper so that they're seasoned as well, and then I mix it all together. Now for this recipe you will need a can of tomato sauce, a can of tomato paste, some Worcestershire sauce, barbecue sauce, and then you're going to want to mix it. Now, yes, I can add the recipe down below, but to be honest, I do not follow this recipe to the T. I kind of, depending on how much meat, how much vegetables, and how the consistency is, I may add a little bit more or a little bit less of the barbecue sauce. Really, once you've made it and you know like what flavoring you like or the texture that you like sloppy joe, you can add a little bit more or a little bit less. And this night we paired it with some carrots and some macaroni and cheese. I absolutely love the combo of mac and cheese with sloppy joe, and I love this style of open face topped with some cheese on top. Okay, the third meal I have for you was my absolute favorite from the week. I cannot tell you how good this was. I took a sheet pan, covered it with foil, spread out my chips, and then I had made in the last 2 meals the chicken that you see and the ground beef that you see, and so I used it again, so I didn't waste my leftovers, and I spread that on top. So you see that it's not even warmed up, which is okay because it's all gonna go in the oven anyway. And then I also used a whole can of black beans, and I put that on top with my favorite cheeses. So I put a blend of like a blended cheese. You can do Colby Jack or like a Fiesta blend. And then I did some pepper jack cheese, and I popped that in the oven, and I cut up some tomatoes, avocados to make the guacamole, and some onion. And then I topped it with sour cream and guacamole with a little bit of lime all on top of this. I will be making this again. I can't even do my voiceover without wanting this again. It was absolutely delicious and probably my favorite from this entire week. Okay, the fourth meal I have for you, I made some chicken in the crock pot earlier that day so that night would be an easy meal. And I decided to do barbecue chicken sliders with some corn, coleslaw, and baked beans. My daughter absolutely loves corn on the cob, and so I try to add that in to dinners when I can so that she just loves it. And when you're making barbecue chicken, it really just is chicken, the seasoning that you like, and barbecue sauce. And it's that simple. What I like about this meal is if I know that I need an easy night, you could easily pop the chicken in your crock pot and use it for that next day or even that day. But this makes just a really quick and easy meal. You just have to wash up your coleslaw, add the coleslaw dressing to it, cook your baked beans, and boil some corn. This was a super simple meal. The last meal I have for you guys is definitely just screaming summertime. It is chicken wrap with some fresh watermelon and homemade French fries. What I love is that Corey went through and he cut up and peeled the potatoes, which is probably my least favorite thing to do. And then we soak them in water until we're ready to fry them up. I did a rough chop to some lettuce, some tomatoes, and I also did an avocado. I didn't film that part. And then honestly, you just throw the chicken into the oven. I let them cool down a little bit, and then I did rough chop to them, and you'll see that later in the video. And I did cut up the watermelon for the girls and I to eat. And then I decided to do ranch dressing with this, some cheese. It was absolutely delicious. Corey wanted a little bit of barbecue sauce on his. And so these wraps just are so quick and easy. And then we enjoyed watching a movie this night, the new Trolls movie. We actually ended up buying it, and we just enjoyed a movie night with wraps. Such a fun, quick, easy summertime meal. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. I'll see you guys in my next one. Bye guys.